Well, that chart that you're looking at behind me there, that is gold, XAU USD, on the one-day time frame. And what you see are 17 days, 17 trading days of gold on the foreign exchange market. And it's gone from 1985 to 2195 in 17 trading days. That's 1,650 pips. What in the world is going on with gold? What an extraordinary move. So do you have any idea why gold is moving almost straight up? Well, if you do, let me know in the comments below this video. But it's one of the questions that I will answer in this video. So hang on to your hat and let's get started. Hello everyone, here we are again for the weekly analysis, which I do every Sunday before the market opens on the following Monday. This week's analysis starting on the 11th of March 2024, and as usual we will look at the fundamental news items, the high impact news items that are responsible for moving currencies and commodities, the data that comes out on a regular basis, and then for sure I will go over the trade setups that I shared with you last week, and we will look at the profit and loss. And of course, I share my pending orders with you, the trade setups that I have in place for this upcoming week. And I do all of this in order to help you make profit with your Forex trading. If you're here just by accident or you found this video for the first time and you would be interested in learning how to trade Forex, I have a video tutorial of about 10 videos that's absolutely free, no obligation, a basic Forex trading course. Just let me know that you are interested in learning how to trade Forex. You can contact me on Telegram. My ID is at rickrayfx, or just leave a comment below this video and I will get back to you. So to get started, what we do is, looking at the high impact news items, we go to forexfactory.com, our go-to website. So here we are with a screenshot from forexfactory.com with the fundamental news items. And this week starting on the 11th of March, but there's nothing on the 11th of March, which is a Monday, and sometimes that does happen. And I have highlighted 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday, when are the most influential news items that will be coming out. So be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times. You'll notice here, if you follow me, the times they are in Southeast Asia times. However, starting next week, this week coming up, starting on the 11th of March, the times will be 1 hour earlier because the U.S. is going on to daylight savings times. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and have a look at the profit and loss from the trade setups which I shared with you last week. Before we look at last week's trade setups, I just want to briefly look at the DXY chart. This is the DXY, which is the US dollar compared with 6 other major currencies. And you can see the tremendous decline we saw last week, and that's why when I share my pending orders with you, I am bullish on all of the major pairs. And also looking at the JPY basket, it's called. This is the Japanese yen compared with 5 or 6 other major currencies, and you can see it's increasing in strength. And we've had no announcements about the Japanese yen, about the central bank from Japan, whether they are now starting to move in and support the Japanese yen. But this definitely affects what I will be sharing with you on the pending orders with the UJ. So let's have a look at the pending orders which I shared with you last week, and the first one is gold. And I didn't give you a sell limit or a buy limit on that one, but really you could have just woken up any day and bought gold and ended up the day in profit. As you saw on the first screen that I showed you, the 17 last trading days, gold has been bullish and moved 1,650 pips. So basically you just wake up in the morning, buy gold, and at the end of the day you're in profit. It has moved up tremendously. It's moved up 1,150 pips just since this video last week, my weekly analysis on the 4th of March. With the Euro US, I had a buy limit on that one. The entry price did not execute. Okay, there was no retracement. It did not come back down. And with the odd US, I had a neutral signal on that one, so no trade. With the New Zealand US, I did have a sell. It was a market execution order, and I said when you wake up on Monday morning to sell the New Zealand US, and that ended up being a 36 pip profit. But the real cash cow was the pound US, the buy limit that I had on the pound US with the entry price of 1.2645, and that turned out a tremendous profit of 247 pips. Now with the UCAD, the USD Canadian dollar, this one did not quite hit the pending order, but this is a classic case of what I have told you many times before. If you see a currency pair moving in the right direction, go ahead and take the order. Though it might have been 3 or 4 or 5 pips not quite touching the pending order, go ahead and do a market execution, and this one would have been rewarded with 62 pips. However, if you did not do anything and you just held on to the pending order when it opened later in the week, it would have hit the stop loss. With the UJ, fortunately this was a good call last week. All right, I said because I've seen it bouncing around, going sideways, consolidating, setting up a new market structure around the 150 zone, I decided not to take a trade, to just take a break from the USD JPY, because it eventually had to break above and go higher, or break below and go lower. And last week it finally did one of those. It broke below and went lower. So now that we have clear direction on the UJ, I will have a pending order to share with you in just a moment. And then with the pound New Zealand, that was a buy limit, and that one did not execute. It did not retrace at all, just took off on Monday morning and went straight up before coming back down. And then the Euro CAD was a buy limit, which also did not open. All right, let's look at the pending orders which I have in place, the trade setups which are ready for this upcoming week starting on the 11th of March. And I do all of this to help you make profit in your trading of Forex. And just remember that this is not financial advice. I am not suggesting or recommending you take the same trades. You can if you want to, but it's up to you to manage your own account and to use good risk management. So the first one we look at is gold. And what can you say about gold? It's just made an extraordinary move. Of course, it's bullish on all of the charts, the day chart, the 4-hour chart, the 1-hour chart. Eventually, it has to retrace. You know, that's the idea. But we throw out all the fundamentals, we throw out all the technicals, and we know that gold is made this extraordinary move because all of the central banks around the world, India, China, the US, Euro, they are building up their gold reserves. In January alone, they bought 39 tons of gold. So that is what's pushing up the price. Normally you would not see gold react like this, break above 2,000, then immediately go above 2,100, and then almost go above 2,200 last night, Friday, when the U.S. market closed, hitting a high of 2,195 before retracing just a little bit. So will we see a correction? Will we see a retracement? Well, nothing is guaranteed in Forex, that's for sure. All right, but I do have a buy limit at 2160. That's the first level of support. Although the Fibonacci, the first level of support, is much lower at the 38 level. That's at 2,114. But above that, I have a buy limit at 2,160. A buy limit on gold, and let's see how that plays out this week. And then on the Euro US, I have a buy limit. As I mentioned earlier, I am bullish on all of the major pairs. So a buy limit on the Euro US with the entry price at 1.0920. And a buy limit on the odd US with the entry price at 0.6600. The New Zealand US, just buy. All right, last week I said just sell. Okay, but starting midweek and towards the end of the week, the New Zealand US has just turned bullish. All right, so this is a market execution order. When you wake up Monday morning, just buy the New Zealand US. The pound US is a buy limit with the entry price at 1.2810. The USD CAD, sell. All right, a market execution order. When you wake up Monday morning, just sell the UCAD. And the UJ, okay, now we have a trade on this one, all right? This has turned bearish. So the USD JPY is a sell limit with the entry price at 148.50. 0.000. And the two minor pairs that I always share with you, first of all, the pound New Zealand is a buy limit with the entry price at 2.0770. And the Euro CAD is also a buy limit with the entry price of 1.4720. And as always, I share my Bitcoin chart. I don't trade or buy or sell Bitcoin, all right, for trading purposes. I buy Bitcoin on a regular basis, DCA, dollar cost averaging, as an investment for the future. But what you can see on the chart is that we did hit 70,000, the all-time high. Previously, we had finally hit 69,000. And that was the all-time high before. And then once that happened, there was a lot of cashing out going on. If you watch my midweek analysis on Bitcoin, there was cashing out after that high of 69,000. It dropped down to 57,000 and change. So an $11,000 drop in just a couple of hours. But then it retraced from that, it recovered from that, and has gradually made it up during Friday's closing session in the US, back to 70,000. So 70,000 is now our resistance level, and let's just see what happens from here. If you're not buying crypto, all right, if you'd like to buy crypto, I do have crypto videos on my channel, and this one is the one for you if you're just getting started. How do you invest in crypto? This is all about how to open hot wallets and cold wallets, how to self-custody your wallet, how to be your own bank. So if you're interested in getting started to invest in crypto, especially Bitcoin, as an investment for the future, then I highly recommend that you go and check out my videos on cryptocurrency. All right, so my question of the week, and what about gold? All right, that's everybody's question. What is gold going? Is it going to 2,200 before I make the next video next week? Well, leave your comments below this video. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think gold will do? Will it retrace? Will it reverse? Will we see a correction? Or is it just the sky is the limit with gold? All right, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you again next time. For this, it's Rick Ray signing out.